one case, they couldn't address certain issues because they either were or are in litigation.
Litigation, that's true.
What's the status? That's still in litigation?
No, settled.
Okay. Are we allowed to talk about it? No, usually not.
I mean,
I don't even know how it got settled, all I know is it got settled.
we did not pay for it.
That's not so important to me right now. In this context, the question is, we didn't pay for it. We're not talking about it. Well, I can't talk about it because I don't know what the settlement was. I don't know if. I was involved in a major lawsuit, for a number of years, and at the end, had to sign, which I won, and had to sign a
Non-disclosure.
Huh?
Non-disclosure.
Non-disclosure. It's kind of automatic now with lawsuits. Becomes part. And once
I-
that's signed, no one can talk.
Just so that, let me jump in, the defense of the corporation pursuant to applicable law was undertaken by the Attorney General's office. And they have conducted the defense and they've made certain recommendations upon which, the matter was settled. And again, pursuant to the same legislation, they're not only obligated to defend us, but also to indemnify us, which is what happened here. Whether, we want to discuss the details of, specific litigation, how it might impact, other things in the future, I don't know if that's necessarily something we want to address now. If you want to address it at some point, we can certainly.
It'd certainly be a matter for
I just don't want to
session.
violate the privacy of the other party.
That's
I think-
right. That's certainly a concern, and if we kind of know where we're going with this ahead of time, we would kind of be better to. We would know if this should be discussed in executive session, or we would have to be obligated to discuss it in open session. So I just caution. I would
Sure.
want people to be mindful of that.
Was there a non-disclosure agreement signed?
So what?
No.
I'm not aware of
Was-
what, all I know is it was settled, but I don't know. Well, Charlene just answered that, it wasn't.
Well, I know it's being discussed up and down by the people in the know, that is those who correspond with Rick's blog.
And what are they saying? Because I have been on vacation, I didn't get to look
Well,
at it.
I, in truth, that is where the hesitancy about discussing this,
Sure.
because the people involved do not seem to want to speak about it in public. And that doesn't mean that,
Don't. You guessed wrong about what I was about to say. I don't read the blog, the Roosevelt Island blog regularly, but when a story is headlined, I'll look in on it. And at that point, I usually check what the bloggerati are discussing. And
Plug it right, that's a good
yeah.
term.
you use it, it's 10 cents each time.
Okay, got it.
Pretty good word,
I've
huh?
been licensing, I
Like
know
that?
that works.
And what they're saying is neither coherent nor intelligent nor particularly. They're publishing first drafts. I hate that. No first drafts. You got to think about it and rewrite it. They're just ranting at each other, and that includes someone who seems to be a member of the family involved. You don't know. You never know who
Right.
behind a blog name. So they're not letting it die from that point of view. And I think as long as that kind of stuff is going on, blogosphere is a real word.
Blogosphere.
Blogosphere.
Bloggerati, I've never heard.
Yeah,
Blogosphere.
It's the advantage of hanging out with me. I peruse tones.
That's right. You espy them.
People read books.
You espy them.
But anyway, as long as that conversation is going on, I don't want to be involved in any public discussion of it, even though I have a responsibility to be. But until I know enough and I'm sure enough of my facts and all the information and what I can say and what I shouldn't say, I'm not in a hurry to talk about it.
Is it foilable? Just
It
curious.
depends. I mean, we'd have to look at each foil, depending on what the request is, we'd have to evaluate it in accordance with the Freedom of Information Law. And as with everything, certain things are certain, and sometimes things aren't, so it has to be decided on an
Okay.
individual basis.
Well, all right. I think. Any more? More?
You want an executive
Motion to
session?
adjourn? Yes, motion to adjourn into executive